Hi students, Nenu me Rajesh Dontula. Today we are going to discuss about the rational numbers example problem 6 and 7. Example 6 amma show that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. 5 minus root 3 is irrational. This one also same model amma root 2 is irrational, root 3 is irrational, that type of this one. Let us assume to the contrary 5 minus root 3 is irrational. కాంట్రారీ మీన్స్ విరుద్ధంగా భావించడం అంటే 5 మైనస్ రూట్ 3 ఇర్రేషనల్ అని ప్రూవ్ చేయమంటే దానికి విరుద్ధంగా కాంట్రారీగా 5 మైనస్ రూట్ 3 రేషనల్ అని స్టార్ట్ చేశాం. దట్ మీన్స్ 5 మైనస్ రూట్ 3 ఈక్వల్స్ టు a by b. b is not equals to 0. a comma b are integers. a comma b are integers and co-primes. Then 5 minus root 3 equals to b, that implies 5 a by b transfer LHS minus a by b minus root 3 transpose RHS plus root 3. Once again amma plus a by b transposing LHS minus a by b minus root 3 transposing RHS plus root 3 amma. Okay, 5 minus a by b. 5 minus a by b means 5b minus a equals to root 3. ab 5b minus a something value, 5b minus a something value by b. 5b minus a by b is a comma b are integers, so 5b minus a also integer, b is also integer, so a by b rational, 5b minus a by b is also rational, but right hand side root 3 is irrational. Already we proved before class root 3 is irrational, but 5b minus a by b is rational. This is contradiction to fact. Fact ante one side LHS emo rational, RHS emo irrational. So here 5b minus a by b is rational and root 3 is irrational. Root 3 is irrational. So here 5b minus a by b, 5b minus a by b rational how? 5b minus a by b rational how? For b is a integer, 5b minus a also integer, 5b minus a by b is a rational number. a by b is a rational number, 5b minus a by b a also a rational number, but RHS side root 3 is a irrational. So LHS side is rational, RHS side is irrational, but this is contradicts the fact. Fact means LHS and RHS both are always equal, but here LHS is rational and RHS side is irrational, so this is root 3 irrational, but contradicts to the root 3 rational. So our assumption is wrong. Our assumption is wrong. Therefore 5 minus root 3 is irrational. 5 minus root 3 is irrational. Next example 7, show that 3 root 2 is irrational. Show that 3 root 2 is irrational. Same model amma, same model. Let us assume to the contrary. Let us assume to the contrary. అంటే మనం విరుద్ధంగా అనుకున్నాం ఏమని 3 root 2 is rational, but we have to prove that 3 root 2 is irrational, but our assumption is contrary to proof amma. 3 root 2 is rational, that means 3 root 2 equals to a by b, b is not equals to 0, A comma B are integers or co-primes. Next, 3 root 2 equals to A by B. That implies root 2 equals to A by 3B. A by 3B. Root 2 equals to A by B. Sorry, 3 root 2 equals to A by B. Root 2 equals to A by 3B. 3 transposing RHS. Here 3 multiplied, transposing to RHS divided. So A by B is a rational number. 3 is multiply the A is integer, B is integer. 3 is multiply the integer, get integer. So A integer, 3B is also integer. So A by 3B is a rational number, but root 2 is irrational. Okay, root 2 is irrational. Root 2 is irrational. A by 3B is rational. A by 3B is rational, but this is contradicts the fact. But this is contradicts the fact. Root 2 is irrational. So our assumption is wrong. So our assumption is wrong. Therefore, 3 root 2 is irrational. Same model of this problem also. Show that 3 root 2 is irrational. First let us assume. First మనం విరుద్ధంగా కాంట్రరీగా rational అని స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. 3 root 2 rational అని. That means 3 root 2 equals to A by B. 3 transposing RHS A by 3 by B. Left hand side root 2 is irrational. Right hand side A by 3B rational. But this is contradicts the fact. Left side rational, right side irrational. This is contradict. So root 2 is irrational. So our assumption is wrong. మనం తప్పుగా అనుకోవడం వల్ల అలా వచ్చింది. So our assumption is wrong. Therefore 3 root 2 is irrational. Next one, exercise 1.2. First problem, prove that root 5 is irrational. Here also same method, let us assume to contrary. Root 5 is rational. Root 5 is rational. That means root 5 equals to A by B. B is not equal to 0. A comma B are co-primes. Co-prime means A and B have only one is the factor. Only one. One is the factor. Next, transposing B RHS. B root 5 equals to A. B root 5 equals to A. Next, B root 5 whole square equals to A square. That means square on both sides. Here we apply square on both sides. Square on both sides. So B root 5 whole square equals to A square. B whole square, B square into root 5 whole square 5. That equals to A square. Okay, this is equation number 1. That means B square and 5 both are the factors of A square according to fundamental theorem of algorithm. So 5 divides A square. So 5 divides A square. 5 also divides A. Theorem 1.2. Theorem 1.2. From theorem 1.2. 5 divides A square. 5 is also divides A square. So 5 is one of the factor of A. Then 5 equals to, then A equals to 5C. Then A equal to 5C. Since C is an integer. Next to A value. Substitute A value in above equation. So B square into 5 equals to A square. A square means 5c whole square. Substitute a value in equation 1. So b square into 5 equals to 25 c square. 5 whole square 25. 5 ones, 5 fives. So b square equals to 5c square. B square equal to 5c square means, so 5 divides. So 5 divides b square. So 5 divides b square. Why? 5 and c square both are the factors of b square. 5 divides b square. 5 also divides b from theorem 1.2. Theorem 1.2. Okay. But startingly a comma b are co-primes. That means a and b have only one is the common factor. But here 5 is the one of the factor a. 5 is also factor of b. So both a and b have common factor. Both a and b have common factor 5. Actually only one, but here 5 is the common factor of both a and b. So both a and b have common factor 5. So that is contradiction has arisen. Contradiction has arisen because our incorrect assumption. అంటే మనం incorrect గా అంటే కరెక్ట్ కాకుండా assumption చేయటం వల్లే ఈ విధంగా కాంట్రడిక్షన్ కరెక్ట్ అంటే కాంట్రడిక్షన్ గా మనం √5 రేషనల్ అని స్టార్ట్ చేయటం వల్లే ఈ విధంగా రాంగ్ వచ్చింది. కాబట్టి therefore √5 is irrational. √5 is irrational. Okay. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. నా వీడియో మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి. ఇంకా నా ఛానల్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకున్నట్లయితే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫ్రెండ్స్.